Good morning all. Our lesson today is about velocity. Velocity means speed. All of you know what does the term speed means. Let us start with the first idea in our lesson, which is the instant and the duration. We have an example. The physics online class starts at 12 p.m. and ends at 12:30 p.m. So the physics period starts at 12 p.m. and ends at 12:30 p.m. The time at which the physics class starts represents the initial or the first instant denoted by T1. So the time where the physics period starts, which is 12 p.m., it represents the initial instant. Instant is a time, specific time, and it's denoted by T1. The time at which the physics class ends represents the final or the second instant T2. So 12:30 is the final instant, while 12 is the initial instant. So as you notice, by definition, the instant is the specific time at which an event begins and at which it ends, okay? So the instant is a specific time for the starting of the event and its end. For example, Sammy starts studying at 3 p.m. and finishes studying at 5 p.m. So here 3 p.m. is the time at which the event starts, at which Sammy starts studying. So we call it the instant or the initial instant denoted by T1. And 5 p.m. is the instant at which the event ends. So 5 p.m. is the final instant. It's denoted by T2. Some instruments that are used to specify an instant. We have some instruments that are used to know the instants. For example, the first one, which is the wall watch. As you know, the wall watch has the 3 hands, the minute hand, the hour hand, and the second hand. And the hand watch, okay, the watch that you wear it on your hands, and the digital watch. In the digital watch, you have also the hours, the minutes, and the seconds. So, as a conclusion, the watch is used to specify an instant, which is the specific time at which an event begins and at which it ends. Now let's move to this question. How long does the physics class take? The physics class takes 30 minutes. Since it starts at 12 p.m. and ends at 12:30 p.m. So here we have 30 minutes between 12 and 12:30. You can make this small operation in order to know the time between or the time which the physics class takes. You put first the time T2, which is the final instant, which is here 12:30. Then you will put T1, which is the initial instant, which is 12. And you subtract the two instants. Of course, we will start from the minutes. 30 minutes minus 0 minutes, so it's 30. 12 minus 12, then the hours. 12 minus 12, which is 0. Then T2 minus T1 is 30 minutes. And this is what we call delta T. Delta T means the duration of an event. So here the duration of the physics class is 30 minutes. 30 minutes, we get it from subtracting T2 minus T1, which we call it delta T. Okay, so delta T is the duration taken by an event. It's equal to T2 minus T1. So by definition, the duration, which is denoted by delta T, is the time interval between two instants. It is given by delta T. It's equal to the final time, which is T2, minus the initial time, which is T1. So the duration is the time separating two instants. Okay, its meaning in Arabic is فترة زمنية. So the time separating two instants is called duration. Its notation is delta T, and it's equal to the final time minus the initial time. In the previous example, we have Sami starts studying at 3 p.m. and finishes at 5 p.m. So duration is delta t, which is equal to t2 minus t1. Here t2 is 5 minus t1 is 3. We start subtracting the minutes. 0 minus 0, it's 0, and 5 minus 3, it's 2. So the answer will be 2 hours. Or you can directly guess it. From 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. we have 2 hours. The instruments that are used to measure the duration is the stopwatch or the chronometer. It's an instrument used to measure the duration of an event. This chronometer, okay, when it's at 0, when we start counting, we press the button start to start the count. Okay, then the chronometer will start counting for us the minutes, the hours, and the seconds. When the event ends, you press the stop button to stop the count. So the answer here on the screen will be the duration. And if you want to bring it back to 0 and start another count, so you press the rest to bring it back to 0, okay, so that you can count another duration. Till here we reach the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.